everyone, this is Melissa, teaching artist and art therapist with Project Create. Project Create is a community-based nonprofit organization located in Washington, D.C., providing free art education and enrichment classes to children, youth, and families. Today's project, we are going to be making God's eyes. This is a great project for people of all ages. A God's eye is a traditional Mexican or Mexican-American craft that's usually used for a charm. The materials that you're going to need today are some kind of sticks for the actual frame of the God's eye. I went outside and found some twigs in the backyard. You can also use pencils or popsicle sticks, anything like that. Also, you're going to need some kind of yarn, ribbon, strings of different colors, different sizes, different widths. Any of that will do. I would say have at least 2 to 3 different types so you have more interest in your God's eye. So the very first thing we are going to do is we're going to take the sticks and put them together in the shape of a cross. So you're going to choose one of your string or yarn colors, and I'm just going to put them together like this, parallel. Tie them together. And then turn them the other way so there's like a little cross. And I'm going to start to wrap the yarn around a couple times, going one direction, and then a couple times going the other direction. And you're going to end up with this little cross of yarn in the middle. I might go the other direction one more time. And then this direction. So it's pretty well tied together. So now you're going to choose your next color. And I think I'm going to go with this thicker yarn. And I'm just going to tie these two together. And we'll start doing the wrapping process. So you're going to wrap around, then go across, wrap around, and go across, wrap around, go across, round, across, around, and across. And you're just going to repeat this process. So around the stick, and then your yarn goes across, and around, and around, and around. And you're going to start to notice the pattern. It's like a diamond shaped pattern. And you can decide how long you want to stick with this color. And when you're ready, you can change to the next color. So I think I'm going to go with the blue. So again, I'm just going to trim this one. the blue yarn, and I'm just doing a simple knot. And then I'm going to start doing the exact same thing, going around, across, around, and across. I find it helpful to unravel a little bit of the yarn. You might find that as you work, a little bit of, you can see a little bit of the stick peeking through. And you can always just push the string down a little bit. And as I'm following this process, you'll notice that I'm with one of my hands, I'm holding the center like this, and with the other hand, I'm wrapping around. And I'm also holding the string a little bit tightly and doing a wrap around. So not super tight, but not super loose either, like that. So you want to apply a little bit of pressure and make it taut. I can start to see how this blue is really starting to make it pop a little bit. I think it's just about time to change colors. I'll do this one a little bit more. Now the yarn seems to work pretty well. It doesn't slip or slide too much. If you work with ribbon, you might have a little bit of a different experience. And we'll do some kind of ribbon next to demonstrate that. So I have several colors of ribbon. I have orange, green, and black. I think I'm going to work with a little bit of the orange. This ribbon has a satin quality to it, so it may be a little bit slippery. But we can still make it work. Yeah, it's a little slippery, more slippery. You can see it doesn't lay as flat, but I'm not worried about that. I think it just adds to the interest of this piece. And this ribbon's starting to curl up a little bit, so I'm going to unwind it. gonna go start with the orange now. And I have this gold. That's kind of has a little bit of a stretchy quality to it. It's not really like a ribbon. A little bit different. See how this works. And you can just experiment with what you have. I think using different types of ribbons and yarns just makes it a little more interesting of a piece to look at. You might enjoy working with one material over the other. So it's up to you and your preference, what you like. Maybe I'll finish off. I have this twine. And we'll finish off the God's Eye with a material that's a little more natural looking. And you'll notice I'm continuing to do the same process of going across and wrapping. So you'll just stick with that same pattern. And I'm kind of liking the twine because it goes well with the natural material of the stick. I think it just looks kind of nice, a nice way to finish it. I'm just going to tie off the end here. And there's the God's Eye. I might just move this around a little bit so I can see all the other colors. And if you want to, if you have any kinds of embellishments, you can add them. I have a glue gun here, and I have these little stars and these little golden accents. Maybe I want to add them to the edges. If you're working with the glue gun, you just want to be very careful not to touch this part of the glue gun or the hot glue itself. It's very hot, you can burn your fingers. And there is my God's Eye. two together, kind of a rustic looking God's eye. So if you would like to send me pictures and your thoughts about this project today, you can email me at programs@projectcreate.org. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you later. Bye-bye.